We only have about just under 5 days left before the Solaxi presale closes. Now, we've seen some staggering amounts of money coming through this pre-sale already, almost $48 million, just over 47 million actually already. And I mean, this is pretty impressive for a pre-sale. I mean, pre-sales usually don't bring this much. And so I want to talk a little bit about Solaxi today, what we're going to be seeing when the pre-sale closes, how quickly we're going to see the TGE, how quickly we'll see the blockchain launch after that, what it is, the project, all that type of stuff. So anyway, let's go ahead. We'll get started. First off, we'll take a quick look at the actual site itself. If you are looking to buy Solaxi, I do have that affiliate link in the description below. If you are interested, just feel free to click that link, and then you can see here you've got the buy, or you can buy with card, or you can buy with crypto. If you click the buy with crypto, it'll have you just connect your wallet here, and then you can go on ahead and do all that. Pretty standard stuff. But you can see here $47.5 million raised. Pretty impressive so far. So we can see here, that this is kind of one of those pre-sales where they do kind of the staggering thing. So the earlier you get in, essentially the cheaper you get for the price. So the next kind of tier looks like it hits at about $48.5 million. So definitely getting close. You can see only 4 days and 19 hours left until the pre-sale ends. So if you are interested, definitely time is running out here. We can see that this is actually going to be the first Solana layer 2 here. So you can see Solana crypto presale, the Solana L2. It's Solana's first layer 2 chain, got infinite scale, multi-chain compatibility, also has a decent meme coin kind of attached with the chain, which is a bit of an different and an interesting type of model that they've run from, or that they're running toward. Is usually the actual token on the chain is more of like a utility token. They're actually going for like a meme layer in addition to kind of being like that chain token as well. So pretty interesting stuff there. You can see also, if you want to buy straight off the pre-sale, you can go straight to staking. You have 85% staking rewards. Again, this is one of those things where the more people stake, the lower the rewards get. So it definitely benefits kind of some of the early adopters here. If you are waiting for more people to stake, you can actually see the staking tab here. You can see there's been a total of about 13 billion Solaxi staked so far, and these are the estimated rewards. Again, these are dynamic, so the more people that stake, the lower the rewards are going to be. You can see here about 4,300, almost 4,400 Solaxi per ETH block. So pretty cool here. This is kind of an interesting type of layer 2 because it interacts with both Solana and Ethereum. So you can see they're on testnet currently. The chain status is launch imminent, which is cool. They actually changed this. It was June 2025. Obviously, it is about midway through June 2025. So from my understanding, they're going to be waiting for this pre-sale to close. They'll then launch the chain, and then also they'll have the exchange listings and all that type of good stuff. So given that we have seen, you can see here, launching on major exchanges, we don't know exactly which exchanges those are quite yet, but given that they've almost raised $48 million, I would assume that there are going to be some pretty interesting and pretty cool exchanges coming along here. So just something to think about. Again, obviously there is kind of inherent risk with pre-sales just because you are in so early into things. But again, that's kind of it's a thing that works both ways, right? So you're in early, which means the upside potential is huge, but also that's where the risk is kind of at its peak. So if you are interested, like I said, check the link in the description below. We do also have some news here from the Solaxi team. We can also see Solaxi is kind of celebrating this $47 million raised. Massive amount, honestly, pretty impressive here. So I do think that, I've got some pretty high hopes for the Solaxi token, but it's crypto. You just never know. The other thing we can see here is they also did a collaboration with Hyperlane. So essentially, you can see here, to deliver one of Web3's most seamless bridging experiences, Solana to Solaxi, Solaxi to Ethereum, fast, modular, permissionless. Together, we're building the first true layer 2 bridge for Solana users. And this is, again, going to be done through Solaxi. So some pretty interesting stuff coming out. Obviously, you need to decide if this is something that is kind of your cup of tea. If it is, it seems like it's got a bunch of momentum, a bunch of hype, and a lot of really interesting kind of players behind this. So overall, we'll have to kind of see how this goes. We do have kind of less than the 5 days from there. Then we will have the TGE, we'll have the launch, we'll have all of that type of stuff. So if you guys are interested and you're wanting to get in before it kind of goes live into the markets, and kind of the market can set the price from that point on, feel free to go check the link in the description below. It'll take you to the Solaxi site that we've talked about here. You can go ahead, buy if you are interested, or just check it out, learn a little bit more about it. You can see you've got the tokenomics here, we've got the roadmap, got, some history. I think this is just kind of more the meme lore stuff like that. But there's a lot of different stuff to check out here. So if you are interested, feel free to do that. Also, feel free to like, subscribe, share, do all that type of stuff. Let me know what your thoughts are about the project. I think it could be, definitely a really interesting thing that I'm definitely gonna be interested to see how it plays out. So anyway, just remember, nothing I have said is financial advice. This is just all my own opinion, some of the research that I've been doing, looking into the coin, things like that. This is also an affiliate link, so just remember that, it has nothing to, you're not losing anything by clicking on it. It's just a way that the team can kind of gauge my performance, I guess. So anyway, just want to kind of make all of that clear. Do your own research, make sure that you're taking responsibility for your own actions, your own money. It is your own money, of course, so make sure you treat it as such. But anyway, thank you guys for tuning in, and we'll see you in the next one.